What as a parent could you not believe you had to explain to another parent? My neighbor Lisa asked if I could watch her 5-year-old son Marcus while she ran errands. I said sure, seemed like an easy favor. Boy was I wrong. Within 10 minutes of her leaving, Marcus was having a complete nuclear meltdown in my kitchen. I'm talking full body on the floor, screaming like someone was torturing him, all over goldfish crackers. I had offered him the snack from a bowl and he just lost it. Through his tears, he kept yelling that they were touching each other and it was gross and he couldn't eat them. I thought maybe he was just being dramatic, but the kid was genuinely distressed. So I grabbed a plate and separated each cracker so none were touching. Like magic, he stopped crying immediately and ate every single one happily. I made a mental note to tell Lisa about this little quirk. When she got back an hour later, I mentioned it casually while Marcus played in the yard. Hey, just so you know, he had a thing about the crackers touching, but once I separated them, he was totally fine. Lisa rolled her eyes so hard I thought they might fall out. Oh, that nonsense. I just tell him to deal with it or he gets nothing at all. I'm not running a restaurant here. I was genuinely confused, but it literally takes 2 seconds to fix and then he eats everything. I'm not catering to his ridiculous demands. Food is food. He needs to learn that the world won't bend over backward for him. That's when it hit me. She thought this was some kind of power struggle. She had no idea this was actually a sensory issue that some kids genuinely struggle with. I tried to explain gently. Lisa, this isn't defiance. Some kids have sensory processing differences. Certain textures or situations really bother them physically. It's not manipulation, it's genuine distress. She crossed her arms defensively. Back in my day, we ate what we got and were grateful for it. None of this special treatment garbage. I could see this wasn't landing, so I tried a different approach. Okay, but what if someone served you a sandwich with hair in it, and when you complained, they told you to be grateful and eat it anyway? Her face scrunched up in disgust. Ew, that's completely different, and you know it. Is it though? To Marcus, food's touching probably feels just as wrong and gross as hair in your sandwich feels to you. The difference is you have the power to fix your situation, but he doesn't. She was quiet for a long moment, actually thinking about it. I could see the wheels turning. Look, I continued, I'm not saying give in to every demand, but this specific thing takes 5 seconds to accommodate and makes him feel heard and comfortable. Pick your battles, you know. She glanced over at Marcus, who was happily building something with sticks. I never really thought about it that way. I just assumed he was being difficult on purpose. Most kids aren't actually trying to make life harder. They're just trying to navigate a world that often doesn't make sense to them. The next week, she texted me a photo of divided plates she bought specifically for Marcus. Yep, she said mealtimes had become completely peaceful, and he was actually trying new foods now that he felt safe and understood. I decided to share this with my mom group chat and was shocked by the responses. Turns out, half of them were dealing with similar issues. Sarah's daughter couldn't eat foods that were different colors mixed together. Jennifer's son refused anything that was too soft or mushy. Rachel's kid would only eat things arranged in specific patterns. We started sharing accommodation strategies and realized how many daily battles could be avoided with tiny adjustments. Sarah bought those divided lunch containers. Jennifer learned to serve things with different textures separately. Rachel let her son arrange his own plate before eating. The funny thing is, these kids started being more adventurous with food once they felt in control of their environment. Marcus tried sushi last month. Sarah's daughter ate a salad with mixed vegetables, all because their parents stopped seeing preferences as defiance and started seeing them as communication. Lisa told me last week that understanding Marcus better has improved their entire relationship. She pays attention to his sensory needs in other areas too now. Loud restaurants get ear defenders. Scratchy clothes get returned. Bath time includes special soap that doesn't irritate his skin. Sometimes the smallest accommodations make the biggest difference in a child's world. And sometimes parents just need someone to help them see things from their kids' perspective.